What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. I've noticed that after speaking with several colleagues and friends about this channel, they still have no idea what consulting really is. And that's fair because the term consulting is broad and can be used for various lines of work. So today, I'm going to explain, again, what management consulting really is. If you're interested in learning more about consulting or the differences between management consulting and technology consulting, I'll be sure to link more videos in the bio below for you guys to check out after this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help out the channel, and let's get into it. To give you a professional management consulting answer, the work that you'll be doing depends. It depends on your company and your position, but as a management consultant, you're likely helping businesses and executives with their company needs. On a high level, you could be finding ways to maximize revenue or increase profits, to researching whether a company should merge or acquire with another. Ultimately, the type of work being done varies by the client, but we'll get into that a bit later. Certain consulting firms, especially Bain from the MBB, even have a private equity sector where consultants determine for clients whether they should invest in certain companies. As I mentioned in my other video where I break down the MBB and Big Four, the acronym MBB stands for McKinsey, Bain, and BCG, and the Big Four refers to Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, and EY. There are other management consulting firms that provide just as good of a service, but these are the more well-known firms. A lot of people get confused when they think about entry-level analysts being consultants because in order to be a consultant, many believe you need to have decades of experience and expertise within that field before you can be dealing with multi-million or billion-dollar companies. Because when you think about it, what does a recent college graduate know more about than a CEO of large corporations? Keep in mind though that there definitely is a learning curve when you're working as a consultant, especially when it comes to familiarizing yourself with that industry or company need. But you're likely going to be working on a team with other analysts or associates, as well as someone like a manager, director, or partner who is there to help you and answer any questions you may have to help move the project forward. Also, keep in mind that the responsibilities of an entry consultant varies to a senior consultant who has years of experience. As a management consultant, you're constantly learning and becoming up to date with the latest technology trends and business needs, and that ability to keep learning keeps many on their toes and passionate about the work that's being done as a management consultant. I'd strongly encourage you all to check out my Consulting 101 series, where I cover a range of topics, especially on consulting, which many are going to hopefully find valuable. As an entry to mid-level consultant, your work is typically going to revolve around conducting research and creating portions of deliverables. You're going to be talking with key players on that project, whether that be executives of that company, to the product users. And from there, you'll be gathering all the information and synthesizing it into a well-structured presentation and deliverable. This learning phase can vary as well as depending on the scope of the project and its duration. Some clients may have simpler needs that only require several weeks, whereas other clients might have you working on an implementation which could last several months. Regardless, there are multiple phases when it comes to the consulting timeline for a project. You're usually going to start by learning about that company, its competitors, and the industry altogether. From there, you dive into the preparation phase where you might be conducting client interviews to learn more and ask your critical questions pertinent to that case at hand. This will usually help as you draft your work and go through the research necessary to come up with your conclusions. Then comes the execution phase, where you're executing the client needs after gathering all the required information. This can usually be done by modeling data via Excel and incorporating it into a slide deck which the manager or director might be presenting. Keep in mind, however, each firm and position will have different asks, and I'm only sharing the general structure of the work being done as a management consultant. For more information though, I strongly encourage you to set networking sessions and information interviews with consultants at different firms to learn more. After all this, you'll be wrapping up your project and presenting your conclusions to the client for them to either implement themselves or have another company come in and help them with that process. Usually the partner or managers tend to stay in contact with their clients to make sure they don't have any questions and to ensure a smooth transition and incorporation. Keep in mind that there isn't just one final meeting when you're presenting the deliverable, but the consultants will be constantly communicating with their client to share updates as well as make sure they are on track in meeting what the company is looking for. What's great about consulting is that it may be a stepping stone for certain individuals to pivot into different ventures. As I've mentioned in my other video where I talk about consulting exit options, consultants acquire a wide skill set that can be applicable to many industries So many consultants might leave after working several years as a management consultant to go into finance or work at a tech company or even go back to school. But again, there are many consultants who stay more than 5 years to reach higher positions in that company because they truly value the work they're doing or the company culture, or they just don't want to lateral from company to company every couple of years. So with that being said, I hope you all have a better understanding of what it is a management consultant does, especially one that's at the entry level or mid-level in their career. There are so many opportunities and exciting projects that attract so many to this profession. So if you are interested in consulting, be sure to check out my other videos where I share why you should go into consulting. With that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help out the channel, and let me know in the comments below if you do still have any questions. If you'd like to go into consulting, feel free to visit my website, ryanrafi.com, and use my promo code in the bio below to schedule a one-on-one appointment. As always, thanks. Until next time.